Hi chat, how we doing tonight? Welcome in everyone. Nice active chat here starting off the night. Welcome in everyone. Hello Ratty Patty, hello Buns. Hello Will. Happy to see you all. Hope you have had a lovely week. Ready for that weekend? I need to find a new place to shop for groceries. Which is sort of sad to say with the number of grocers around me. Like, actually had a pretty decent checkout time today. Meat clerk was a jerk, but that's typical. I say meat clerk because he didn't care about fish. Yeah. But my problem today is that they seem to love marking things on sale that are not like on sale or a sale price. Case in point, I think tonight's mushrooms, I probably paid normal price for them, but they're, the weekly sale. Another case in point for them is, I think, the last month and a half solidly. Uh-oh. Why are we lagging over there? Anyways, for the last, 3-4 months in a row, they've had Arizona iced teas on sale for $1.50. And I think most people in America know that Arizona is one of those companies where it's privately owned and the owner is just like, no, we're not changing our price, it's 99 cents. And so, they've got it plastered with sale, 1.5 times the cost. What's new? What's happening out there, folks? Hey, Yogi. Yeah, I've sort of gotten into the habit of picking them up lately because, with the price of everything going up, it's a ginormous can of delicious juice. Can't hear me anymore and the audio is going haywire. Nice. I just I'd probably prefer to upgrade my grinder a bit more the next time I get one of those. But I'm happy with my setup for the most part. I've never really gotten hugely into espresso. And so that's it's a big expense for something that I haven't gotten hugely into. Wonky audio from you too. Okay. That's great. That's lovely. And it's looking like slideshow from my view on Twitch. Let's see here. Why is this happening? I'm sending out 30 of 30 on that. It must be this plugin that's just not working right anymore. Hopefully you can see me and hear me clearly at this point. I'm at a loss for what's really the problem here. Thank you for joining in with me tonight. Appreciate that. Cheers to you. Homemade soda stream. Stay. Alright, what are we starting with here? I think we'll get our salmon marinated here first. You skin it. You skin it. Boo. This is not the optimal way to do this, by the way. You should be holding on to the skin of this like I started off with this. Using the thickness of the skin and the flatness of the board to your advantage. Or the toughness of the skin. But I'm having my knife cutting through the skin issues. Well, hack that up. No, I don't do anything Apple. Fuck closed ecosystems. I have yet to ever find an Apple product use and be like, yeah, that's more intuitive. I can do more stuff with that. I can accomplish more using this. No. But I'm not a graphic designer, so... But no, that's a, to be more polite about it, I should have been more polite about that, I apologize. It's a tracking camera. The camera itself tracks. There's quite a few of them actually out there in the office world. Not really the gaming world. Like, it's not really a streaming product other than us weird IRL streamers. I'd have to have one heck of a computer and one heck of a camera as well to have the zoom that I have on this and have it be tracking, because like it would have to be like an 8K or a 16K video to cover this kind of coverage, or over here. Let's turn on. This is Son of Wiggles here, and Mr. Wiggles is up here. This is the view from Mr. Wiggles. He's the OG, but he's up there in age. He doesn't do so well anymore. This is the third or fourth different camera I've mounted into that. The mount is by no way original. Okay, what are we throwing on our fish? I'm thinking soy sauce, ginger and garlic. garlic. Ginger powder. And I think just pepper. Welcome in. We want to get most of the air out of this, so we maximize our contact. With that, let's go ahead and actually use water to help us out with that, since I don't have a vacuum packer. So you got a jug with water in it, preferably cold water. It's a bit warmer than I want it to be, but make sure we're all sealed here, all the way up until the very end here. And then we just force everything down to the water level and seal it at the water level so that we don't have any water left in there, or air left in there. Yeah, that's a problem. I can't even hardly see names right now. Alright, so there's our salmon for tonight. Let that hang out with the soy sauce and seasoning. Mushrooms. These are sort of the modern oyster that they're just charging more from because they're a little bit thinner, a little more delicate. The problem is they have a lot clumpier bases to them that can be harder to clean up. But I'm just going to do that real quick here and make sure we don't have any huge, very thick pieces here. I'm going to cut that one in half. We doing better with the audio now, or is that still all messed up, chat? Just now seeing overhead cam. Okay, let me know when you hear this, Buns. If it is stupidly delayed, which I don't understand why it would be. Well, yeah, network is not looking beautiful. I don't know why. Other than my fucking ISP not giving me the bandwidth I pay them for, I don't see a reason why I should be lagging. Because my system... I've spent enough money on my network in the last 2 years. You hear me now? Okay. So I'm just splitting these down into somewhat thinner, maybe bite-sized almost pieces. You can just roast these whole. Sure. I used to have an AMA tag. I don't know if I still do. Salt. Olive oil in a spray bottle, so maybe get a little bit better coverage. Pepper. Following chocolate chip cookie recipe or thin chocolate chip cookies recipe uses 1 tablespoon scoop of dough. Bake to 375 for 12 minutes. At the end of the bake, they flatten and widen out, become very thin and round. Mine are not doing that. They barely spread at all, and the bottoms are burning a little if I leave past 12 minutes. Spreading, you want to up your fat to flour ratio, and those are all things like the amount of fat in the butter you buy can vary from brand to brand. There's standards that they have to enforce, but there's also what people sell. Same thing with the flour. Flour all over the world is going to, or especially all over the US, is going to be slightly different here and there. And they're going to have different absorptions. Essentially, you're going to want more fat, or potentially you're scaling your recipe down too tightly. And if it was larger batch, it would even out a little bit more. And do I want to throw anything else with the mushrooms tonight, or I just want to leave them like this? Refrigerating the dough. You want to allow the dough a little bit to settle before you start scooping. But refrigerating, that's actually more of a flavor thing, where you allow the fats, or the flours, and the drier parts, components, more time to absorb and mingle with everything before you cook it. You generally get the same result with putting it in the refrigerator versus not, but you'll have a more developed flavor. That's pretty much across the board with those. Yeah, I keep talking, going back to the mushrooms and being like, am I done with those yet? Oh, yeah, we are. Get out of here, sticker. Let's do both halves. This smells amazing, by the way, chat. Like, you don't always get a huge lemon smell. Or at least I don't always get a huge lemon smell just from squeezing one lemon. This is smelling up the whole kitchen wonderfully right now. Hey, J Random. Oh, that did a great job straining everything there. Oops, dropped a shrimp. What else are we throwing in here? We're definitely using some of our lemon pepper seasoning that we made up earlier in the year. Yeah, I did. I remembered that Sunday we're doing strawberry pancakes, so I'm going to get my strawberry fill on Sunday. I decided to go with lemon, pepper, honey, and the mushrooms. And I felt if this was not going to be sweet enough as a dressing, I could go with, I've got the mandarin slices still in the refrigerator too. My olive oil is not in the refrigerator, Jason. And that wasn't supposed to stop the music. There we go. See how we doing elsewhere here in the world. Yeah. I stopped my kicking YouTube streams tonight. I'm worrying about the drop frames that are still trickling in. Give that a quick stir up. This is not going to emulsify, but I do want to get the honey mixed up in there so it doesn't just sit on the bottom. This is perfect for one of those, if you're one of those big time ball jar users, or one of those shake in a jar type deals. Shake it and toss it with your lettuce. So we got that set. We need to start our oven up here. Yeah, and speaking of the Discord, actually, it is our last night for input on the shrub project. I'm going to be doing that here soon. We'll start up a new project here on Sunday. I haven't even thought of what I'm going to do next month. Got any ideas? You can throw them in the Discord. Let's take a look at that dinner vote. Chat, it's all about the watermelon. I guess it is summery. checking something here real quick. And yeah, we're getting tons of network lag still. Dance mat. They make mats for dancing. What am I talking? They make mats for yoga. Mostly waiting on this oven to heat up right now. We got our salmon marinating, so we can chill with that waiting. We want single layer, but somewhat congested. The idea with keeping them somewhat congested here is that they hopefully somewhat as a whole cook a little bit more evenly, since they have to cook as a whole. You still get unevenness around the sides, but you're always shooting for some, it's always going to be better over here than there. And unless you're like a master of your grill or something like that. Oven, you're never going to get that. It's always going to be this baked a little bit better than this spot, and that. So what's happening, chat? What's new? What's exciting? I think I said that because Bun said she was excited for her dance mat, but I'm excited for strawberries. Couches are overrated. I'm really tempted, I've been tempted for a while to get rid of mine. I loved my couch when I first got it. beautiful faux black leather, but it's like it's not your typical fake leather. It's not that like plastic stuff. It's sort of like some sort of like cloth copy. Felt beautifully like leather. Had a beautiful look to it. But about 10 years later, it started peeling and cracking, and it's just, yeah. I got a cover for it. The cover at this point is sort of ugly. It was sort of ugly when I bought it. Perhaps. It was the only one I could find that really worked for it, though. And now I'm just royally tempted on reworking that room back there, because it's the typical, lazy boy couch, coffee table. I like to use this far end of the room and that far end of the room, but I don't really use the middle of that room back there at all. And I'm sort of like, we just got rid of this couch that I never use because no one ever comes over here, no one ever invites me to anything, so why the fuck do I want that? But I haven't decided what I'm going to replace it with. How are you not heated up yet, oven? It was a really good couch for me in LA and maybe the first 5 years of living here and the place in between. I think the last time I was invited by someone to something where it wasn't like, hey, I can make a couple bucks off you if you show up to this, was an old college classmate invited me to a baseball game, which was amazing. I should return that favor. But that was like, yeah, that was a while ago. So mushrooms in the oven. Give them 20 minutes there. Do a little cleanup here. And I think I'm gonna clean our arugula, even though this brand's typically pretty good about it. So arugula. I show you like you can see that. Arugula. Pep. Peppery, spicy. They're spicier greens, but this is sort of like the hot pepper of the lettuce world. But it's got a very oddly enough, commercial arugula. I don't know if I found a local market, a local farmer, or a small-time farmer that grows good arugula. Like, I've seen a few farmers grow arugula. Most of them grow it too large. Had a lag spike. We're still having a lag spike. So as I was just saying earlier, chat, last day to get your input on the shrub. So we're 10 minutes in on our mushrooms now in the oven. And I'm debating, do we want to do it on this? Maybe on this with parchment? Hi, Nan Reader. You got blue cheese here too. That's gonna go with everything here. What am I forgetting from dinner tonight? Tonight's dinner is pretty straightforward and simple. Almost there, chat. Another 20 seconds. Still getting all sorts of lag. You could. Not sure why you would want to. Tilapia is a pretty junk product. I know it's relatively cheap as far as fish go. We got our salmon sort of half done here. It's shrunk down actually quite a bit. And pour a bit more of that marinade over the top. I guess it could be a little bit less fatty, but mushrooms are looking gorgeous. Got some beautiful color started on those. We're going to give all these or at least a majority of these, a flip. And we'll give that another 15 minutes. But I think we're going to take an AFK here and allow that to cook in the oven. And I'll be back. Do some old school commercials here tonight.
Yes, sir. If you want real entertainment, the best place to find it is in front of a General Electric Black Daylight Big-as-Life television set. Sports, comedy, drama, news, music. Yes, they're all yours, merely at the turn of a dial. This model, everything that the camera sees, true to life and as big as life. Sparkling contrast and sharp focus give you pictures of such clarity that you feel you're right there on the scene. The cabinet, designed and constructed by America's leading cabinet makers, fits gracefully into any type of room. Genuine mahogany veneers, hand-rubbed for lasting beauty and durability, are just one example of the painstaking attention to every detail, which makes this cabinet one that you'll be proud to have in your home. The precision engineering and careful assembly techniques used in making this General Electric Black Daylight television set are your assurance of television at its finest. See it in operation at your General Electric dealers tomorrow. And when you see it, well, you'll know that you're seeing the best.
Philip Morris, America's finest cigarette, presents the Lucille Ball Desiarnaz show, I Love Lucy. Good evening, and welcome. In a moment, we'll look in on Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, but before we do, may I ask a very personal question? The question is simply this. Do you inhale? Well, I do, and chances are you do too. And because you inhale, you're better off, much better off, smoking Philip Morris. And for good reason. You see, Philip Morris is the one cigarette proved definitely less irritating, definitely milder than any other leading brand. That's why, when you inhale, you're better off smoking Philip Morris. Later in the show, you'll see how you can prove that fact to yourself. But right now, why not light up a Philip Morris and enjoy America's finest cigarette as we watch Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz in I Love Lucy.
Hey, new Kellogg's Okays. Note the improvement? They put a bear on the box, which improved it so much, they decided to improve the cereal, too.
Oh, come on, Yogi. Let's be serious about Kellogg's new Okays, okay?
Like the Space Bears say, okay.
Well, first, how nutritious are Kellogg's new Okays? Well, they're made from oats. And of all grains, oats are the richest in proteins and rich in other bodybuilding essentials, too. In fact, some people consider it their duty to eat oats. Yogi. But now, with a really delicious oat cereal like Kellogg's Okays around, people can have their oats and enjoy them, too. Especially Kellogg's new Okays. For Kellogg's new Okays are crispier... Cripsier and toastier, and therefore tastier than ever. So for the best in oats, get Kellogg's new Okays.
The one with the bear on the box. Suitable for Freeman.
You are now looking at a slice of bread being spread with creamy-style Skippy peanut butter, as only Mary Ellen can spread it there. All right, now, as you look at that, don't want you to leave me, because I want to show you something, believe it or not, that a lot of people like even better. Suppose we were to take some fresh roasted peanuts here, and like Mary Ellen has been doing all evening, and putting them in a nut chopper here. Give a couple more little chugs, will you, please? Mm-hmm. You think that'll do it? That's fine. Now you find in there some just tiny little golden nuggets of roasted peanuts, and they are colossal. Now, I want to try something here. Suppose we were to take these, now let me try an experiment, do you mind, honey? And we'd sprinkle them over the creamy style Skippy. Say, how is that, huh?
Ooh, that looks good.
It does look good. All I did that for was to tell you that you can get that and enjoy it anytime you want. You won't have to go through any shopping process either, because the Skippy people do that for you in chunk style. That's done for you up in the factory. Now, chunk style, you see, has sprinkled all through it very generously through the entire jar those golden little nuggets that you saw there, just about like that. That's what I done for there. Now, of course, either side was cream or chicken. You getting peanut butter stays fresh right down to the last spoonful in the jar. And so make it very simple. And I want you to know that this is an honest fact.
If you like peanuts, you'll like Skippy.
Univac, the giant electronic brain made only by Remington Rand, takes business statistics from magnetic tape, letters, numbers, and punctuation marks, processing them through its electronic circuits at phenomenal speeds. Univac can compute payrolls electronically, then produce printed checks in a flash. Over 8,000 checks an hour with this high-speed printer. Univac leads the field of electronic computing.
If you've ever been to Venice, you remember the gondolas and the picturesque waterways. And you remember the food, too. Superb food, prepared with that very special Italian touch. The same special Italian touch that Chef Boyardee sauce with meat can give to your meals over here. Because the recipe for this tangy sauce has been brought over from Italy by this famous Italian chef. Chef Boyardee sauce with meat is made from juicy, sun-ripened tomatoes and tender quality beef, simmered in a spicy sauce that makes a rice and cheese loaf, a casserole, or a spaghetti dish a real Italian-style dish. So you'd like to add that special Italian touch to your dinner, do it with Chef Boyardee sauce with meat. Try Chef Boyardee sauce with mushroom, too. Both prepared from Chef's own Italian recipe.
And I have strings. I like to play while someone sings. Hi, gang. You recognize this mouse guitar? It's just like the one the musketeer gave me. And now I'm a test playmaker. The people who made my mouse guitar have a big surprise for you. You can have your very own mouse guitar just like mine. Look, wrote out all the instructions so you can learn to play songs we play on the show. Remember, gang, you can now get a mouse guitar wherever toys are sold for only $4. Hey, I almost forgot. Be sure it's the Mouse Guitar Junior, too. The current magnet plays the Musketeer ping pong. The Musketeer Junior is only $1.80. Be sure to look for this label, gang. You can tell it's a tell. It's swell.
And you have a bat. You have an enter. You may invite. That's Labatt. A great place in beer. Enjoy import quality at early prices. Have an enter. Have Labatt.
No pass. Mr. Tinker will show us how corn sugar frosted flakes cereal starts out. This flake
It's cornmeal. Kellogg's Sauce Corn Golden Flakes has a secret frosting. Helps keep them extra crunchy and delicious. It's part of your good breakfast and taste.
I know, great!
Sit down, breakfast with all these and don't discover why it's great. Mr. Tiger, you're wonderful.
Oh, shucks.
Daddy! Gee, Mom's coming on that slow cake that Johnny's got me tomorrow. Okay, Daddy. It's a weird Mickey cake, bed cracker cake. I'll make her another one. One cake, devil food, yellow cake.
It's a good thing her mom's modern. I'm Betty Crocker. With my yellow cake mix, all you do is add butter and a couple of fresh eggs. The other ingredients are in the package. Same fine things you do right in your own home. You get a perfect cake just like this, or right General Mills, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they'll send you mine back. A high cake, a light cake, a better tasting cake.
I don't think that's what Betty Crocker himself says.
I guarantee a perfect cake every time you bake, cake after cake after cake.
Hey kids, look what's new. A brand new cereal just for you. Twinkles, the new star-shaped cereal in storybook package. See? Inside, delicious, crispy, crinkly stars.
Outside, a real story. All about Twinkle's magic elephant. Team 5 is Rotail. Watch him do tricks with his magic tree. Meet Twinkle's friends. Fulton the inventor. Sanford the parrot. Wilbur the monkey. And more. Read all about their adventures on every storybook package of Twinkle's. And wait till you taste those golden little stars, filled with the goodness of energy oats and corn. Remember, only Twinkle's has the storybook package. Just tear the magic line and your storybook opens. Twinkle's, the new star-shaped cereal in the storybook package.
All crispy little bits. And our salmon is looking lovely down here as well. I think that is done. Oh, that's what's smoking. Oil's in this pan from before. Part of the reason I used the parchment here. So we're going to take about half of our arugula that I cleaned earlier. About that much. And we'll take a fork here and make sure that this is looking like it's not stuck on the bottom at all. As I was saying earlier, this is perfect recipe for one of those, just shake it in the jar deals for vinaigrette. Make sure that's all nice and lightly coated. Bit of salt. Help out all those delicious arugula leaves. Turn our timer and oven off. So we got our beautiful arugula. Take the plastic wrap and foil on this blue cheese off. Actually, I don't know if that's foil or that might be parchment. It's an interesting choice. I don't know what that is they're using as an outside wrap on this. That could be kelp, that could be all sorts of things. Anyways, we're gonna break some of that up over the top of this. Because blue cheese and arugula go together lovely. And then we're gonna break up our salmon into chunks. Nice cook on that. Few almond slivers. A little added crunch. And there we have our salmon, arugula, and blue cheese and mushroom salad. grab a photo or two here. We'll give this a shot. Get a little bit of all of it there in one bite. That's one heck of a bite, but we're gonna go for it. Salmon right off. Delicious. Delicious. Warmer than I expected, actually, after already breaking it up and putting it in the salad. I expected it to be almost room temp at this point. But it's still decently warm. Goes well with everything else. Mushrooms are delicious. Got a little bit of crunch because they're on the edge of just being dried out. Some beautiful color on them too. But here's where we're going to leave things for tonight. I think I'm going to leave it there, chat. I don't think we're going to raid out tonight. There's several people that I'm still looking to be, like, the problem is, it's the people that I watch and the people that I see to raid largely are on before I stream. I don't watch a ton of streams after. So, that's part of my problem. I've got lots of problems. You're all amazing for hanging out with me tonight. I'm gonna go and enjoy this. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope to see you back here on Sunday. Have a good night, everyone.